does stuff for LEB. And a lot of times we like to take it upon ourselves to get things done because often we don't trust that somebody can do them as well as we can. But oftentimes having a team, you can have even greater ideas come together. And we all encompass this. With Ninth On, I have an exec board. There's no way that I could ever think of all the ideas that come up within like 16 people. There's no way. But problems with teams is that we often have biases, and those are a part of us since we were born, come from our environment, our family, our friends. So what I want us to do is think that you don't even know me, and I want you guys to label me. If you just saw me walking down the street, what would you think? What's the first thing?
Short. Short.
I'm short, I'm white. Because I'm white, probably can't dance. That's usually an opinion. I love to dance whether I'm good at it or not. That's everybody else's view. But because I'm white and I have dark features, that girl could be Hispanic. That girl, no way. I am Italian. I am Serbian and half Canadian. No way even close. Which you would never even imagine. I don't know, something else. I'm in college. I'm a college student. But to someone else, if I'm in a different environment, somebody could think of me as a high school student for how short I am. I've heard people say that I am in a situation, I'm 14 years old. Forever, I could get by going to Disney World and being a child. When I was like 12 years old and she was like 8 or something like that, I could get for younger. Or depending if I'm in this type of environment, speaking to people, like, oh, or I had my niece, Karen, oh, she's got to be 23, because I had a baby on my hip. But anyways, as leadership, it's very important to look past those judgments. You can make them, but definitely try to get to know that person more. So oftentimes, there are 3 different ways that we look at people. And we put them in groups by either how they work, their personal classifications, or traditional. So in a working classification, we can look at them based on seniority. How long have they been there? Their position, experience, and their education. Sometimes we work in a part-time area. We're the college student and there's high school students working that. A lot of times our managers will look at us to take on more of a leadership role because we're older and we have more experience. Personally, based on your sex, your physical status, your ethnic background, religious background, traditional is your race, your gender, and your age. And it's really kind of sad to look at it this way, but those are how we're classified as human beings. And I have a little quote. First, I have a funny example. Okay, so even though I'm talking about this, you have to practice what you preach. And I had finished doing this at home, and my friend Vincent came to pick me up, and we were going to a fraternity event down Colonial, and it was for a Black fraternity and sorority event. And I had a blast. And when he came to pick me up, he picked me up in this like beautiful looking car. And I walked in, and he looked all clean and nice, and I was like, where did you get this car from? And he was like, joking around. I was like, did you steal it? And he was like, did you say that because I'm Black? And I was like, yeah, da da da. And it was funny because we showed up at the event, and I was joking with one of his friends. And I was like, do you know where he got this car from? And he goes, yo, man, did you steal this car? Exactly the same thing that I would have said. And that was just kind of funny because you judge people without even thinking about it, even though you're joking. And it's just assumed. So we need to watch what we say sometimes because, like, looking in this room, we're all so different and so intellectual and have so much power, even though we're all different. No distinct person should have a classification based on what they look like for what powerful things they can do. So the quote I have from Jimmy Carter is, we have become not a melting pot, but a beautiful mosaic. Different people, different beliefs, different yearnings, different hopes, and different dreams. And I think it's important within leadership because it increases innovative ideas and allows for better communication for all of us.